Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of Snapshots. We are kicking off today, finally after that very long introduction, with this clip sent in from MPO 4747. He is here in his FV304, aka Bert as coined by some other YouTubers and streamers. But there are 5 Berts in this game, 3 FV304s, 3 on the enemy team, 2 on MPO's team, and it's a game on Redshire. Now, during the countdown, I'm not going to show you, but during the countdown, there was a lot of anti-Arty talk. Goddamn Berts, bloody Berts, too many Berts, ban Arty, all that sort of chat. And it doesn't get any better throughout the games. So when we rejoin the game, MPO has basically been tearing this Tiger P apart, using his superior rate of fire, his ability to hit targets without being seen, and he is just going to work. And look at the chat. 59-16 on his team. Fucking FVs. And MPO is still going to work on this Tiger P. T29, find those fuckers. So neither team are very happy. Tiger P, fuck you, RTs. Yeah, I can say that both sides were rather unimpressed with the number of Berts in this particular game. I'm still doing this on times 2, but you can see that the game is probably a little bit in MPO's favor at the moment. He's still going to work on this Tiger P. And we're going to be watching this till the action heats up, but Tiger P is still being attacked by these Berts relentlessly, and MPO finally gets the kill. Yeah, so now at this point there are only 3 tanks left on the enemy team, 2 Berts and a T29. One Bert has been spotted on the 1 line, another Bert's been spotted on the 4 line. And MPO is looking for shots, but the T29 is being spotted, so MPO 4747 is doing what Berts do and is going back on the attack. So both FVs on the enemy team were spotted, but they've both disappeared, no sign of them. And MPO is still doing what he does, so he finishes off the T29. And a Bert has been spotted. An enemy Bert has gone around. He's gone into TD mode and he's taken out a friendly M41. So MPO 4747 is going to have to deal with this Bert. So Bert on Bert action here. Wow, chicka wow wow. I'd play some corny 70s music, but unfortunately, copyright issues. So a second Bert has appeared, so MPO is in the middle versus 2 Berts. It is Bert on Bert action. He goes into TD mode and takes out the first Bert. But where's the second Bert? We've gone from Bert on Bert action to Bert on Bert action. His team are capping. The other Bert on MPO's team is capping. This game is all about Bert. In chat, MPO is going, I shotgunned a Bert. But you're in a Bert. That's what Berts do. How many times can I say Bert during this video or this clip? So MPO is going hunting. He's going to go look for the other Bert. We should have a Bert drinking game the next time someone sends in a Bert replay to me. But he goes in, he shotguns the second Bert, so not 1 but 2 shotgun Bert on Bert action. And thank you very much for sending that replay in, MPO. I don't have the Bert, I've never played it, but it still looks like a very fun tank. So moving on, this time we've got the E25 conception. This time there are 3 E25s on our team, 2 E25s on the enemy team. There is a Bert involved, but this time it's all about the E25s. Now, I'm here in my E25, I've got a nice camo job, I love this tank, and there's a friendly E25. And he's looking quite pretty. He has the same camo job. And then there is Beyond D, who I'm platooned with. And Beyond D is in the ugly E25 with no camo. But anyway, we are here on Cliff. We are advancing. And the E25s just can't seem to avoid each other. So I get rammed into the side of the mountain. Beyond is having trouble getting up here. I have just been spotted. I reverse. Beyond blocks me. We can't seem to avoid each other. We are twins joined at the hip. So Beyond is relocating, I'm relocating, and we bounce into each other again. Oh, come on, get out of the way. So I'll go around the rock this way. Beyond goes around the rock the other way. No, we've just bounced against each other again. We do not want to be parted. My brother from another country, I should say. But anyway, yeah, we finally deal with our sibling issues and move into a position because our team have not advanced into the middle of the map. We've only got a T-34-85 there, two Super Pershings hanging at the back, and we decided to fall back and do some sniping, and I spot an IS-3. And I can't pen this IS-3, I'm not firing premium. So I decide I'm going to go for the track shots. Come on, track him, track him, track him. Track him. There he goes. Someone has tracked him, so I'm telling Beyond I've got him tracked. Go to work, Beyond. I can't damage this guy. I'm just going to... Well, okay. I'm just going to ammo rack him. Awesome! Come on, Beyond. I'm going to track this IS-3. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Yes, I've got him tracked. Come on, come on. Do some damage. I'm going to keep him tracked, Beyond. I'm going to keep him tracked. Yeah. Never mind. Moving on, it is time for a mega fail. Now, I was playing this game at the time the servers were very, very laggy. I'm getting ping spikes. But I'm here on Lakeville, I'm in my MT25, and although XVM isn't running at the moment, I'm one of the better players on either side. So I'm going to move up into this bush, and... What just happened? No, oh... No! In chat, I'm saying OMG. Basically, what happened there was I suffered a huge lag spike. I started to turn into the bush, and my tank overturned, and even though the replay didn't show it clearly, basically, what happened while I was playing this game for real is my tank jumped forward about 2 meters. So, fantastic game from me in the MT25, thanks to a little bit of server lag. And I decide, yeah, do I want to stay here? Maybe I can get some spotting damage from this ridiculous position. But eventually, I decide, oh, what the heck, let's just drown myself and get out of this game. Moving on, we've got a clip of when RT goes bad. This is a game that was played on Live Oaks, and unfortunately Beyond D's internet connection has gone down, so he's out of the game. So it's a lot closer than it seems. I'm back in the Jagdpanzer E100. I've been doing some work, but we had a Patton who advanced. He's on full health, takes a huge hit by the Jagdpanzer E100, then gets rammed, but all he needs to do is get to the side of the Jagdpanzer E100, and he's got this guy. So the Patton's doing his job, he's doing well, he's gotten to the side of the Jagdpanzer E100, but remember, this is an episode or a clip where RT goes bad. So we've got an RT on our team in a bat chat, and the enemy team have an RT, Exile 30 in his American RT, but this Patton is doing fine. No, what just happened? So basically, our Patton had gotten to the side of the Jagdpanzer E100, he was wedged in, and our RT took a shot at close range, ends up doing a hell of a lot more damage to the Patton than he does to the Jagdpanzer E100, and ends up tracking the Patton. So as a result, the Jagdpanzer E100 is able to reverse and take him out. But did you see that? So I've slowed it down, and once again our Patton has done a good job, he's wedged himself in. Unfortunately bounces that shot, but all he has to do is keep reversing, and he's preventing the Jagdpanzer E100 from turning. He's in a really good position. All he has to do is keep reversing. Absolutely no danger. And there we go. Our RT fires, doesn't do any damage to the Jagdpanzer E100, tracks the Patton, allowing the Jagdpanzer E100 to kill the Patton. Now, that was our RT, but immediately after the Jagdpanzer kills the Patton, watch this, the Patton's on low health, Jagdpanzer needs absolutely no health. Here it comes. Come on. There we go. Enemy M53, M55 kills his own Jagdpanzer E100. Yeah. So these two tanks were having a nice little duel and RT interfered. So, double fail from double RT. And in chat you can see our bat chat saying, lol, both RTs. At least our RT had the decency to say sorry. But still, it cost us the game, guys. It cost us the game. If you're in RT, please, please, please watch your shots. No Snapshots compilation is complete without some KV2 derpage action, so I've been doing some work, took out an RL-44, but there's a Unicum on the enemy team in AE-25. And he tried to flank me. I knew what he was doing. Come on, don't run away, little Unicum. No, come back. I'm only in a KV2. I'm a tier lower than you, and I can shoot and one-hit kill you without even aiming. Hooray! Moving on, we've got some completely unexpected teamwork from a bunch of random players in a random game. What happened here, if you look at the mini-map, is that our team basically, it was a standard battle, but our team decided to push Valley, except they didn't. They encountered basically a Black Prince and an IS in the Valley, so 6 of our tanks went Valley, encountered 2 tier 7 tanks, and basically waited until the enemy team had won the city before deciding to push. So the enemy team lemming trained the city. We did some good work over in the city, but unfortunately we were unable to hold it. The enemy team are now swooping around the right hand side of the map into our spawn, and this is the moment when these guys decide to push against 2 tier 7 tanks. Now this is looking like a loss. This really is looking like a loss. As you can see, there's my poor little corpse in town. I came up against 2 E75s and came off the worst, but our team aren't very, very happy. I'm platooned with Bringy and CJC. CJC is saying cap fast, and our team is moving into the enemy cap. So our Chaffee has just taken out their arty, and this is a wonderful example of teamwork. The enemy team have got no resistance. They're charging around, they're moving into our cap. Our Chaffee is moved up, he's capping. And it's still kind of a 50-50 game, except we've got no one defending, and look at all those enemy tanks moving into our cap. So the Chaffee is moved up, he's capping, and look at this teamwork. An E75 has come back. See, JC is saying cover the Chaffee, he is the cap points. Chaffee is saying Ferdy cover me, and look at this. Ferdy moves forward, the Chaffee moves behind the Ferdy. Game isn't over. Chaffee is using the Ferdy for cover. And the Ferdy seems to understand. So the Chaffee is staying safe. And then our E30 or T34 moves up. And he moves into the cap, and look at this. He purposely moves into a position to hide the Chaffee. The Ferdy readjusts, the T34 readjusts. They've completely got the Chaffee covered. Enemy team are capping, 3 in our cap, but because they were able to cover the Chaffee, it was a win. Incredibly, incredibly nice teamwork in a random battle, and something you don't see very often. And to round up today's episode, we are here with P-Tank 2012 in his AMX 38. And this is basically just a demonstration of how troll the armor can be on low-tier French tanks. During the countdown to this game, P-Tank was telling his team he was going to roll up the 8 line and to please give him some cover. So that's basically what he's going to do. P-Tank is a new player to the game, doesn't even have 1,000 games played yet. So welcome to World of Tanks and welcome to the channel. But P-Tank is just going to be rolling down the 8 line. And for a new player, yeah, the low tier French tanks are actually okay to start with. The armor is very, very forgiving. But really, the main thing about this replay is to keep an eye on the hit counter in the bottom left. So he finally gets a shot in on that T127, T46 ahead of him, T82, and he's advancing. So he's taking his role as a heavily armored tank very, very seriously. He's advancing. No one has actually shot at him yet, but lots of enemy tanks in front of him. And he's finally taken his first hit, and his second, and his third, and his fourth, and his fifth, and hasn't taken any damage yet. So he's up to 8 hits, no damage, 11 hits, no damage, 13 hits, no damage. And this is how troll low tier French tanks can be. Still bouncing, sets the T18 on fire, or T82 on fire, still hasn't taken any damage. Look at the angling. Enemy tanks just don't know what to do. He's up to 22 hits received, no damage. So yeah, I give advice to a lot of players saying that Russians are probably the best line for new players to go up, but yeah, the low tier French can be quite troll and can be quite new player friendly. Problem with French tanks is once you get past tier 4, tier 5, they become rather average and require quite a bit more of a skill level and experience to play well. But low tier, these things are beasts. There we go, we're up to 24 hits, no damage. His team are being capped, but there are tanks going back to defend. Hey, he's taking his first damage! A T-18 put an HE shell in. So he's up to 34 hits. He's on 2 kills, 34 hits, and this T-18 is firing into his rear. And unfortunately, this looks like the end. This does look like the end. He's been tracked. He knows where to aim at the T-18. He's going for that weak lower upper front plate. He's down to 71 hit points. The T-18's moving in for the kill. One more hit. He takes him out, but unfortunately the AT-1 takes him out. But wow, low tier game, new player to the game, 44 hits before going down. Well played, sir. You have discovered how awesome low tier French tanks can be. So as per usual, I want to thank anyone who sent in clips. I know a lot of you have sent in clips that I haven't featured, and they'll probably feature in future episodes. It just takes a lot of time to make these videos, a lot of time to view them, sort them out. But as per usual, if you do want to send in clips, in chat, TP Tank is saying madness. Correct. Welcome. But yeah, if you want to send in any replays, please go to Twitch, click on my name, send me the What Replays link, and please make sure you actually title it Snapshot or Replay. Because quite a lot of times I get replays, I watch the replay, and I think this replay is not, well, it's not something I'm going to include on the channel. But then, after watching the replay maybe a second time to try and figure out why someone sent it in to me, I discovered that, oh, hang on, there was a nice shot in there, or there was a lucky shot, or there was a snapshot. But because you didn't tell me it was a snapshot, I may have discarded the replay. So please make sure to let me know, is it a snapshot, is it a full replay? You can send me your What Replay links via Twitch. Just go to Twitch, click on my name, and send me a message with the link. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.